Guys, today we're gonna talk about learning English and how do Brazilians learn English? Can you answer this question, Chris?
For sure. Hi people, I'm Chris. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I'm here to try to explain you how people here learn English. So, first of all, people start like something to trigger people into English is like the songs. I think like American and international songs like music here. I think it's the first thing like trigger people to learn English.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And okay, so that's how you learn English at school with songs or what?
No, I think like the first contact, people have the first contact with like the music, songs in English. So people want, I wanna know how this lyrics means. So
That's when you like music.
yeah.
Okay.
And you like music, I wanna know what the lyrics means. So okay, first of all, and you have English classes since the kindergarten at the school here. So until the end of the high school, have contact with English classes. So
A lot of 10 years or 12 years.
maybe 10 years. I don't know which class, but like since the people really child, they have contact with English.
But it's only one class a week.
Yeah,
right?
one class a week.
50 minutes.
It's very basic, so people have contact with English, but they not able to just studying at the school, private or public schools. They are not able to learn English. In fact, really, they can't. We Brazilian people can't.
Just like Ukrainian people can't, mostly. Yeah, but do you think you know why? Why school system doesn't work?
So, first of all, I think we have how can I say, a CV. Like have a CV. The teacher needs to teach since the beginning until the end.
Like a system.
Yeah, like a system. And the students need to do a lot of exams.
Mm-hmm.
So the point is, you don't have like in 50 minutes, you don't have time to immerse the students in the English environment, you see. So the teacher needs to do the calling. So Chris, Andre, present, this kind of thing. So it takes a lot of time, our students. And students like, they are messy students sometimes, they are like paying attention to different things and so on. So in 50 minutes, the teachers are like, the verb to be, it is, I am, you are, he, she is, simple past, blah, blah, blah. You learn, you do an exam, bimester exams. So that's the point. I think it's hard.
Okay, so not enough time, and then a rigid system where you need to learn what teachers tell you, and usually it's boring. It's just text.
Yeah.
The same sentences. The book is on the table.
Yeah.
This is what they do. In Ukraine, we say London is the capital of Great Britain. This is the typical sentence. Here, Brazilians say the book is on the table.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it.
Right. The books, everything, like the books on the table. So.
Okay, that's why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because it's a little time and then ineffective system. Then I know that all the friends that speak English, they all passed through a course here, a paid course, pretty expensive, by the way, course. And why do you think the course works? Apart from that you pay for it and you put more attention into it.
Yeah, because I think like English course here, a lot of people pay for English course. Usually they are like, they go to the English course when they are like teens or children, and spend like around 6 years if you do they completed all the levels of the English course, 6 years or 4, depends on. So when you're a teen, it's work because the English course have the method. So the basic, you learn this. The basic one, another this. The intermediate, step by step. So during like 4 years, depends on 2 years or 6 years, depending on the course, you are used up. You learn a part of the grammar, blah, I am, you are, I am student, I like this, my parents, blah, 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 until you are able to say, have conversations like we are having now.
So everything is in English.
Yeah,
at
everything
those
is
classes.
yeah.
How many times a week?
2 hours a week.
2 hours. Okay, it's twice as much.
Yeah.
And then everything is in English, not in Portuguese, like at school. Plus, you pay for it, which is, I think, the most important thing. Because when you pay for something, you do the work, usually. If you get like some free PDF, if you get something free, you don't usually read it, right?
And I think it's changed, I would say, the student's mood.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going to English course, now it's time to learn real English.
Yeah.
It changed a lot of the students' mood. I think like I feel like we have like two classes a week. Each class 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't remember.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I think 3 hours, at least 3 hours a week.
Wow, so easy. That's so beautiful. You said that when you set your mind into learning mode, when you know that like this course will teach me English, I'm sure, because most of my friends learned English at that course. So you know, and you will learn, you will invest the time into learning. Because if you think, oh, I have no talent to English, oh, I have no time, or like languages is not my thing. If you do that, you just don't invest time.
Yeah, and one important thing I need to clarify to everyone that people are watching us is English courses don't do miracles.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't like English, if you are not open to learn English, if you are not, how can I say, open to like to take off all the barriers that you put in your mind, you spend like 4 years, 6 years, and in the end, I don't know anything about English. You see, you just study to do an exam and pass to the next level, and to do like conversation exam and so on. So I have a lot of people that they finish the English course and they are not able to have conversations because they are not open to themselves.
That's
to
what happens
try.
at school, right?
Huh?
At school happens the same thing.
Yeah.
People just come out of the school unable to have any conversations and to understand movies, like anything.
Yeah.
So simple. So okay, let's sum it up. The last 2 minutes to make our video 10 minutes long. First of all, you said that you need to open, right? You need to have an open mind. You need to be ready to learn, and you need to know why, right? Like you had a big reason why.
Yeah. First of all, I wanted to talk in English with people. I really want to able to speak to people, so and learn some music and read articles and so on. I really want into this, so I push myself to go Chris train. So listen to music, try to figure out how their accents or the way they talk and stuff. I know there are a lot of like slangs and so on in the songs, but doesn't matter. So I want to learn it. So first of all, said like I wanted to, because I want to speak this language, and no matter if I am doing a lot of mistakes or not. So for me, it's important thing is I'm able to have conversations like that, and people understand me. That's the big thing to me.
Yeah, that's what stops most of the people from speaking, I think, because they are like, oh, if I make a mistake, they're gonna kill me, they're gonna beat me up. I can't make mistakes. I better shut up and not say anything, because I mean, they are native speakers. They will judge me, but nobody does that. Nobody. Like in the whole history, I had really low level of English. Then I was practicing at speaking clubs online, and nobody ever said anything to me. Nobody ever judged my level. It's like, oh, no. People were like, oh man, I think you're speaking more and more like native, or oh, you used a wrong thing. If you want, I can help you like speaking more fluently. You can use this expression. So especially if you ask, people will help you. People will be like listening to you and then correcting your mistakes.
For sure. And people, the native speakers, they are glad when many people are trying to speak their language, you see?
Oh, yeah.
So they don't put you down. So they are glad, it's good that you can have conversation in English with them. So if native speaks. So it's really good. So don't be afraid to try. And people usually pretty understand.
Perfect. So the last thing I would recommend you is you could sign up for the Couchsurfing and meet people, travel more, and practice English, because the English language is what unites the Couchsurfing community. You can do it. It's very easy, and I'm sure you're gonna like it. Wanna add anything else?
Yeah, I think like it's important to listen to music and read articles and to be fluent, or if you don't consider it fluent, at least to be able to communicate with people in order to force you to talk in English
Yes.
with people. That's pretty important. In my case, I joined Couchsurfing. I met people from different parts of the world, and oh my God, I need to talk to these people. So I started like shaking hands, be afraid, and people relax. Or not just native speaks, but people from different parts of the world, and they have conversation in English. So I relax, and in the end, I said, okay, I can do it. So I start to be like fluent, step by step, and begin like and now I'm here talking. I'm not afraid of I'm doing mistakes or not. My point is I'm able to like think and express my ideas, my point of views.
Perfect.
That's the point. That's the big thing. You need to be proficient to have to say to work in some subjects, and to do a PhD you need to have to say to be certified. It's another thing. You need to go to a technical course to learn how this exams works. One point. My point is to talk with people, speak and understand.
Fluency versus proficiency. Proficiency is another level. It's when you speak like a native speaker, basically. It's when you have no problems doing basically anything. I think not all the native speakers are proficient. Some people who don't have a lot of education, they're not proficient in their language. They don't read a lot. Like, you have to work hard to be proficient, but it's possible. Everything is possible.
Yeah.
You can, especially if you live in the US, and from that, like, that's the thing on which your career depends. You can earn more, you can have higher status, and you will learn English to the proficient level, but most of us don't need it. Like, my level is not proficient. I forget a lot of English. I forget while I speak Portuguese. And I feel when I was beginning the conversation, I was making lots of like little mistakes because I just don't use English, and it's okay. I accept it. It's normal to like, if you want to speak good English, if you want to speak English well, you need to practice it more often.
Yeah. And if you don't accept it, even to me, like, people could say, you don't speak Portuguese. You see, it's my native language, because people always do some mistakes, you see, even their mother language. So in my case, Portuguese. So she didn't. It's just because I'm native. Not at all. So talk. Of course, if I get some position with English, so I would like sit and learn more. And say focus on to be better, proficient. Now it's that time right now. For me, now it's okay.
Perfect. So you accept your level of English, you're happy with it, and you just use it. And if you're unhappy with your level of English, you need to do something about it.
Yeah.
And Chris already told you how you can speak, practice speaking, not be afraid. Everybody does that, and you should. So right now, the best thing you can do is sign up on Couchsurfing or on italki, any of those sites. Find yourself some partners you can practice English with. Not necessarily speaking. You can be chatting. That's one form of practice. It's better than much better than nothing, because you can express your thoughts. You will translate your thoughts into English. You will learn new words. Just practice. It's the only way to be fluent. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel down below. And if you want some more videos about learning English, speaking English, being fluent, not only English, maybe Portuguese too, other languages, follow our channel and press the little ring button. Peace.
Bye bye, people.
Ciao.